Today we are standing in the Fiery Trial exhibit, which is the York County History Center's Civil War exhibit, and we have pulled a couple of artifacts out of our collection that are not on exhibit right now, but are very, very integral to York County's history. And they are the pikes that were commissioned by John Brown for the Harper's Ferry raid. As you can see, these are fairly large pikes. They're approximately 7 foot tall. I'm 5 foot, so you can see how big they are. And they were never used. John Brown commissioned these pikes in the hopes that when his raiders took the arsenal at Harper's Ferry, that the slaves of the area would rise up. And he felt that since they probably would not have experience with firearms, he felt that the pikes would be easy weapons for them to join the revolution and gain their freedom. This particular one was donated by the Reverend J.W. Grimm in 1904. And Reverend Grimm was a pastor here in York, Pennsylvania throughout the early 20th century and late 19th century. The interesting part was that his father was a reverend down in the Virginia area, Virginia, Maryland area. And in our archives, that's what this wonderful book that provides all this information on the family. And apparently, most all of them were reverends at some point. So we have the Reverend Joseph Grimm, who was born in 1812 and died in 1892. He was actually the reverend who preached or was a guest preacher at the Sample Manor Church of God, where John Brown was actually a member of the congregation. Another point that brings us home to York County was one of John Brown's raiders, Osborne Perry Anderson, was probably the only one to elude capture and manage to get to York County, where he received aid from William Goodrich, who was also a noted African-American businessman and abolitionist, and also a way station, if you will, on the Underground Railroad. He assisted Anderson in getting all the way to Canada so he wouldn't be prosecuted for his involvement at the Harper's Ferry raid. When you come to a museum, when you come to an exhibit, we hope that you find a connection to something within it, whether it brings out the sadness or the joy of an event that's taking place. This particular event, the Harper's Ferry raid, will touch on something in everyone. To stand in the presence of something that actually has that historical context, that it was there when people were fighting to end slavery, or at least in the beginning. There's a lot of people just being in the presence of things that they know were used and know were a part of history can really make you feel that emotional connection to our ancestors and to everything that our predecessors have done.